everybody, this is VisitJoan, and welcome to, well, I would say welcome to another tiny living video, but I was gonna make this a tiny living video. However, I could not fit the entire house into 100 tiles, so this isn't a tiny living video. But anyway, you guys, this is a speed build, as you can tell, of a house in Brindleton Bay. I called it the, cozy cottage or coastal home or something like that. I don't remember. It had different names at different iterations, and, you know, just I sometimes don't even know myself what the heck is going on with some of my builds. However, I did manage to get this one finished, and oh boy, it took a long time because, okay, you know what? There was just a vast majority of the stuff I recorded, which was me screwing around trying to get the roof to look good. Again. And, you know, I could have gone through and edited it, but I just really didn't want to because I honestly did not think that there would be any way to make it look coherent at all and make it seem like, you know, it's one big video. So I'm just like, I'm just going to cut the whole thing out. You guys do not need to see, you know, 5 minutes. I don't even know how long sped up. It was a mess, but yeah, that was pretty much it. There was a bunch of things I tried. I tried to put, like, there was supposed to be, like, one dormer in the front, and whenever I did that, then there would be, you know, whatchamacallit, there would be, like, a huge side of the house sticking out when it was supposed to be covered by the roof, and that was just, no, I did not want that, and then I decided, you know, I kind of wanted, like, 2 dormers on the upper part of the house, and oh my goodness, can we just, oh my goodness. And then, of course, there's the part where the 2 sidings of the roof, as you can see here, didn't want to line up at all. And this is a problem I'm constantly having. I don't know why. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But there's just a couple of things, like, I honestly do not know. And this was a build that, you know, I started when Tiny Living came out, but I kind of put it on hold. I don't remember why. I just wasn't interested in finishing it. But, you know, even before Tiny Living came out, you know, I was kind of at, you know, the burnout stage of building where I just wanted to, you know, play the game because I had all these Sims ready to go. But in order to play the game, I needed to build them all houses. So you can see the problem here. And basically, by the time I had, you know, I realized I had, like, enough houses that I could finish, that could put people or like Sims in, you know, it'd be like, I don't even know where I was even going with this. Dear goodness, I don't know what's going on anymore. But anyway, that was my problem. But eventually I had a Sim family that was in one house and it just got too small because it actually was a tiny house. And so I'm like, okay, I can move them into this one and play with them now. So here is the wonderful story. Yes, I know, it's another ridiculous backstory. Okay, not that my backstories are ridiculous. It's just, never mind. Okay, yeah, another backstory. But anyway, I don't really remember her name. I think it was Genevieve. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember the names I give my Sims unless, you know, they're somewhat really important. But, yeah, so we have Genevieve, and she is actually an alien, and she was kind of freeing, no, not freeing, oh my goodness, fleeing from her home planet because it had kind of an oppressive culture where, you know, she was expected to marry somebody that they picked for her, and people really didn't have, like, freedoms at all, and she was trying to fight for the people, and, you know, that kind of got on the government's bad side, and so she had to basically flee, and she went to Earth, and she ran into this other guy. I don't remember his name, but he was a college student, and so he helped her enroll in the culinary program that he was in. So, you know, basically, he didn't know she was an alien because she had, like, her disguise on, and they basically ended up forming a romantic relationship. And, well, here's the thing. At some point, when I was playing, he actually ended up getting abducted by aliens. That was not planned. I really just didn't, it just happened. I'm like, okay, I'm going with it. So here we go. But what did happen is that they did learn that, you know, they were expecting a baby. And so she kind of had to come clean and say, hey, you know what, I'm actually an alien. And, you know, it loved her at that point and he didn't care, you know. But, yeah, basically, in the game, they actually discovered it when they went to Woohoo, which was kind of funny because that's not when I wanted them to discover that. But I'm like, okay, you guys, don't really know exactly how that works. I don't think I want to know. But anyway, you guys, so they basically were pregnant at the same time, and he had a boy and she had a girl. And I don't remember exactly what I named them. Like I said, I don't really remember. I would have to look at the game. But after that, I kind of had them, put them in the house, started their degrees, and then went to do something else and play with other families and stuff like that. So by the time I actually got to them, they basically had like 1 semester left until they graduated. So yeah, they pretty much graduated. Then I moved them out of the house in Brightchester and into this one that had more rooms for, the children. Now, the thing was, when I was building this house, I didn't exactly know who I was going to put in it. So I just designed the rooms for a child girl and a child boy. But, the family that I did put in it, maybe I do want them to have more kids. And if that's the case, they will have to share a room or they will have to move out and move somewhere else. But for now, they're okay in here. I can just, put the beds in the inventory and replace them with toddler beds and, things like that. So that was kind of a problem that kind of kept me from finishing this for a while. And here's the landscaping. As you can see, I did that off camera because you guys really just don't need to watch that. But yeah, the annoying thing about that bird feeder is even if you put it outside on the porch, it still considers it inside, which is really kind of stupid, but whatever, birds can fly in the porches. I've seen birds nest in like the little eaves that come in the porches. I've seen like baby birds in their little nests in there. It's like really adorable. But anyway, so that's not all that. That's just kind of stupid and things like that. Anyway, these 2 lovebirds are now engaged, and so basically he was going to do it at graduation, but I just forgot. There's no other excuse there. And also because I was kind of preoccupied because of the fact that she had actually graduated, but he was still in one of his classes. So he finished the class and then he went to his graduation ceremony, and they both went through the ceremony, but he got the diploma and she didn't, which was really kind of weird. You'd think they really should fix that. They've had, I don't know how many opportunities, but you know what? It's just the way things go when you program computers. It doesn't always go the way you want it to, and sometimes it takes forever to, fix this stuff. So I'm not going to complain. It's just, I just simply just had to go and cheat the diploma in. So yeah, now they're both, I was originally going to have her as like, mixologist and him as like, a chef, but then I kind of decided to make him be a food critic because I don't have any of those yet. And so she decided to just be like a chef, and maybe she'll go into mixology. I wanted her to go into mixology, but it just wasn't available with the degree that she had. And so I'm like, okay, either I start all over from fresh again, or I just take the benefits of the degree. And I just took the benefits of the degree so, that they would have some money. Although I did do free real estate, so that really shouldn't be an issue. But anyway, the kids now are still babies, and since I've been playing with aging off, I just, I'm going to basically... Oh, wait, no, I changed my mind. I did age them up. Yeah, they're toddlers now, and so the little boy who's like 100% alien, which I really liked the alien hybrid version better in The Sims 2, but whatever, He's like in his little disguise, and then the girl, she's actually, an alien human hybrid, so she has her, little, blue periwinkle kind of skin, so she can't really, pretend to be 100% human, but hopefully she won't get teased. But I don't think that's like a thing in The Sims. I was talking like realistically. But anyway, there we go. Oh my goodness, this dining room. The kitchen just took a long time to kind of figure out what the heck I was doing, because I was trying to figure out, okay, where do I want this, island counter? Where do I want these? Where do I want everything? That was just kind of a pain in the butt to do. So I really just, it took a while, but I finally got it done. I finally found something I was happy with. So it all worked out in the end. And another thing I guess I was kind of struggling with a little bit is where to put everything in the little living room area, because this was kind of an open plan living room, and so I wanted there to be a desk. But I had, I really wanted the desk to be like against the accent color wall, and I wanted, whatchamacallit, the one thing to be, I don't even know at this point. Like, I really just, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. It just gets like this, and at times when I'm doing these voiceovers, I run out of things to say, and so then I just start rambling, and I'm trying to remember what I thought when I was building this, but I don't remember because it was kind of a while ago, because I was just bulk recording. But, yeah, anyway, here's the desk I was talking about. There's a computer there, and oh yeah, now I can tell you something. I did find this floor plan on Pinterest when I was searching for tiny home plans, but it ended up not being a tiny home. But anyway, basically this is kind of differs a little bit from what I usually do, in that the kids' rooms are on the first floor. Normally I don't do that, but I thought there'd be like kind of like a loft for the master bedroom and all that stuff, because they would need all that space for like the bathroom and all that wonderful stuff. And I really went to town on the bathrooms. Like, I'm really proud of the way the bathrooms came out. There's 2 in this house. So, not too much to do, but I still only did the master on camera so you could see that. And, it's hard to get a picture of these bathrooms because you just can't get in there and get like it to look good. You either have to zoom all the way out or get a picture of like part of it, and it just looks bad, and stuff like that. This room, the boys' room, I was definitely having trouble trying to figure out where to put everything. Like, okay, where I'm gonna put a dollhouse in the girls' room, but then it ended up not fitting or something like that. And I wanted a void critter thing in here, and there just wasn't enough room to put all the toys so that the kids could share them. So I had to put them in one of each, rooms and stuff like that. And then there's like me having to decorate the walls, because like I've said before, if the walls are just completely bare, it just looks like it's not even finished. Like, nobody put the effort to finish it in there. And so, it's just something like that. And so the girls' room I kind of did struggle with a little bit, because I thought I was going to put one thing one place, and then it turned out to not be enough room. There was a desk I was trying to fit in, and there just wasn't enough room to put the desk in there, so I had to move the bed over. And I kind of wanted the bed in like the middle of the room, even though for like my entire childhood I had the bed in the middle of the room, and I just hated it because like it just took up too much space, and there wasn't even space in my room. Right now, there's not even space in my room. It's just a really small room. But, oh well, that's just the way it is. I never spend any time in there anyway, except when I'm writing, and I don't pretty much do that anymore because I really just don't have any desire to use that computer, because it's just, I've had it since like 2012, and I just really just don't want to use it anymore. But, anyway, I am very happy with how these rooms turned out. I am sure that the kids will love them when they, grow up, and I really hope that they can continue to stay in this house. I guess I just decided that now, since I just mentioned it now. But I don't know. Maybe they might have one more child, and the child will have to share a room with one of the kids. But there's room for another bed. Well, I don't really know if there is. There's probably isn't. But I could just squeeze one in there. Maybe get take out some of the seating area and stuff like that. Who the heck knows? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah. Or I could put this somewhere else and give it to a family that actually has 2 kids down the line. In that case, I don't want to redo everything, so I'm just going to take the room and, I'm just going to have them evicted because I don't want them to take all the furniture and stuff because then I have to redo it, and that I really just don't want to do that. But, yeah, so I don't really know what I'm going to do when that happens. I honestly don't, but it'll be what it is, and I don't know, I say that a lot, like, I don't know what else to talk about now, honestly. Maybe the master bedroom, because we're starting up on that here, and just as soon as I get these curtains in. But yeah, the master bedroom was kind of a challenge because there was a lot of space, and I didn't really, oh wait, I think I need to cut that out. Yeah, like I said before, there was a lot of space and not a lot of room. Well, okay, no, not a lot of things to put in the room. So I kind of decided I wanted this little TV here because I did need to hook it up to a game console. But so yeah, so they could theoretically lay in bed and watch TV. I know that's not a thing in The Sims 4, but over here is a little vanity area, and they do have a little walk-in closet, and I did have some trouble trying to pick out the specific sofas for them to use, but, I'm like, oh yeah, the Moschino ones, and I'm like, you know what, I use them way too much, I don't want to really use them again. But anyway, they do have 2 closets, like his and hers. He has his own, like, little closet. He doesn't need a walk-in closet, because guys don't really have that much fashion, Men's fashion is just really simple, and, yeah, we've been over this. But, yeah, I think she would prefer more of the walk-in closet that comes in from the master bedroom. So that's what she got. And so, I kind of was struggling to decorate it a little bit, but I did get something I eventually liked in the end. Anyway, you guys, this build is almost finished, so I'm going to be wrapping it up here. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. You can also follow me on social media if you want to see behind the scenes, fun facts, things like that. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at VisitJoan. And if you want to see, all my thoughts on all things Sims related and connect with me, maybe on a more personal level or stuff like that, well, you can do that on Instagram too, but whatever. You can follow me on Twitter at VisitJoanVideos. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to call it quits here. I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody!